Morning, well, it's now afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Twisted Croy. How are we doing out there, cupcakes, on this lovely, glorious Wednesday afternoon? And you, Dublin Croy, I see you get across the Dublin Croy. Give him a like, give him a subscribe, drop him a comment on his latest video. Send the Twisted one, send you. No doubt it will tickle him. Think, Jesus, right. Oh, my word. It's as if they can't get any worse. Well, I got woken up this morning by Susan saying, "There's a couple of fish stuck to the grill on the new tank." Okay, okay. So gets out of bed, comes down, and yeah, lost two that were sat on the grill of the new tank. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like we've got on the Twisted Rocket Pond and the two ponds in the Mega Munga Tunnel. As I'm going to get a bit of 4-inch pipe, slot the bottom, and drop that in, and that will stop that from happening. I thought, great, it's all right. I'll go and see how they look in there because I'm really looking forward to coming in there this morning. Yeah, they look good in about an inch and a half of water. Yeah, no word of a lie. They were literally swimming backwards and forwards in the bit that dips down towards the bottom in about an inch and a half, 2 inches of water. How, why, I haven't got a clue. So most of the morning has been spent topping this back up. It is now back up and running, and because it was being topped up from the Easy Pod, because new top up goes into the top of the Easy Pod, I back flush the pipes, or the pipe going in, by shutting off the bottom drain, filling the Easy Pod up and letting it back flush through bucket in hell. Oh my word. Oh my word. I could not believe the amount of crap that came out of not just that 4-inch pipe, but that 4-inch sunk bottom drain, the McCoy one that's in there, which reaffirms what I've been saying about sunk bottom drains. They do. They hold shit. I'm sorry, I don't give a shit what anyone says. Uh, that's proved it to me today. So it's a case of I've filled it back up. I'm going to let it run for a few hours and hopefully clear the system up a bit. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shut every single slide valve, and then watch and see if or where it goes. Because I haven't got a clue. Because it was dry on the floor in here. There was water around out by the fence out back. And I mean, by rights, if it was the filter system, as I proved yesterday when I was pumping across to the toe side tank, with it being a gravity fed Easy Pod, as soon as it got to that point where it can no longer go into the Easy Pod, it stayed where it was. And yet, when I came down this morning, it was literally above the bottom of the liner. Now, whether I've dislodged any of the silicone that's round that bottom drain, I don't know. If that is the case, which I fucking hope it ain't, then I'm going to have to empty the system again, dry it out completely, pull out every single bit of silicone, dry it all out, reseal it, and then go again. I don't really want to have to do that, but it is what it is. Mind you, I've got to say, they do look bigger in there today. It's mad. Take a load of fish out, and then the fish that are left seem bigger. Mental. Yeah. So, turn the air off for a second. As you can see, there is a shit ton of debris floating about in there. But they're not looking too bad, considering that I bet they are seriously stressed out at the moment. So yeah, right. So the next job is to cut a piece of 4-inch pipe to turn into a standpipe with slots all around the bottom to stand in over there. Because with the speed that that's pulling, it should not suck fish to it. Like I said to Susan, they were quite possibly weaker, and that is why they ended up succumbing and then sticking to it. They've all dived in the corner because I'm now in front of it, but everything else looks happy. So, yeah. Who said cod keeping was easy, eh? Is that better? There we go. Oh, it really is coming one of them fucking days. But I turned the pump up full speed on the new tank, and I had plenty of fish swimming past that bottom drain, no problem. But I have taken that into consideration, and I have created a 4-inch pipe, very much like what we got in the Munger Tunnel and the Twisted Rocket Pond. But this time what I've done is I've actually made the pipe a little bit shorter, and then I've put a grill dome on there, and that will act as a skimmer to a degree, because I've seen it happening. But at this present moment in time, this pond is costing me 10 watts an hour. Think about that. A whole pond. Filtration, loads of 10 watts an hour. And that is a 4,000 litres an hour pump running at 30%. And these are looking pretty darn good in here now. So yeah, 10 watts an hour. And then people say to me, how can you afford to run all them ponds? Because I use my motor. Don't believe me? Let me spin you around. You'll have to excuse the noise because Tosai tank's having a clean. 10 watts. And that's at 30%. And even if I took it all the way up, to 100 watts, well, 100%, and you are using 34 watts at 100% at 4,000 litres an hour. And at 4,000 litres an hour, the top of that pipe is now acting like a skimmer. Yeah, charging down there. These are getting pushed about. None of them are getting sucked to the pipe though. And that's 4,000 litres an hour running at 34 watts an hour. But I've got no need for that because you can see the dirt coming up through the 4-inch pipe though. So we're going to take that all the way back down to 30%. I don't know what 30% of 4,000 is. I'm sure someone in the comments will tell me. There we go. Back down to 30%. 10 watts an hour. And then that one I think runs at about 86 watts an hour. So that's not even 100 watts on 2 pumps. And this is why I shout and will continue to shout that it does not have to be expensive to keep and maintain not just good quality koi, but show winning koi, because there's fish in there that got first in size and class, and there's fish in there that got second in size and class, and there's fish in there, well, there's one fish in there that got third in size and class at the National last year, and also best doits. And I'm not rolling in money, trust me. Yeah, so when people tell you you've got to have this, you've got to have that and everything else, no you don't. But my next job now, once I've cleaned this easy pod, is that I am going to make a brush bar, very much like Jens over in Western Australia, and very similar to the brush box that was in the Eric filters. It's created by a very old friend, Peter Waddington. And yeah, I don't know if I'm going to get 2 in there, but there will be 1 at least. I have had to buy a bit of pipe, but fittings I already got here, and the brushes I'm going to use are some old spawning brushes. Shuffle them together, just as good, using what I have, and I've been stood here thinking about it, using everything that I have and what I've bought and paid. I think this whole pond has cost me about 250 quid. And I know that's using quite a few bits that I had here already, but they're doing great. They will settle in absolutely wicked. And yeah, next job, like I say, is I've got to get these brush box made and then start getting some kind of framework and a door in there. And there. Oh, I'm gonna have to put you down because my shoulders are killing me and I still need to do bits and pieces. Hence why I've got the chop saw out. And yeah, right, in here so far, and I mean, I've switched this system off for so far an hour and a half, and the line in the Easy Pod and the water in there have not moved, and yet neither has that. I'm confused. Really am confused.com. Mind you, considering the amount of upset and change they've had over the last 36 hours, they're looking pretty darn good. Come and have a look. There he is, there's Rocky the Peach. But yeah, they seem absolutely fucking fine. It's Peachy. Rocky the Peach. I mean, they don't seem to be stressed or struggling. It is looking emptier, but at the same time, the fish do look bigger. It's mad. Optical illusion. But yeah, at the moment, I am scratching my fucking head. And the water tray's coming on nice. This fit's started to fill in with the mind your own business now. I've got to get some more moss in there because that's allocated for my fern, that area. And the old Venus flytrap, throwing out a new one. And every time this moves, we get a load of fungus gnats or whatever it is come flying up. They end up inside there. They end up inside them, and they take out the nitrates and the phosphates, and these seem to be alright for it. So yeah, we'll come back to you in a bit. Well, the time is now 4 o'clock. Susan is outside now moving fish from Blue Bowl to the tow side tank. I came down about 15 minutes ago. Everything was still sat exactly where it was. Got the gas safety man here. Come down into the kitchen and I've looked down and I can see water the other side of the gate. And yeah, all of a sudden the tank is letting go from somewhere. Where? I do not fucking know right at this moment in time. So yeah, that is going to really stuff me royally up the arse. Yeah. So not a clue where, but it could be anywhere. So your guess is as good as mine. And the only thing I can do now is, rather than flood the car park again, is get the pump in here and pump it out into the sump. But not a fucking happy bunny. Not a fucking happy bunny at all. You said this fucking life was easy. You gotta laugh, otherwise you'd cry, wouldn't you? Well, I am going to get a positive out of this day one way or fucking another. I have got the first step done. I have got the framework made. And it fits like a dream. And once I've got some holes in it, it will sit absolutely perfect. Now, when I've just been looking at it now, and I reckon you lot probably say, oh, you could get away with one either side, but I'm going to try squeezing 2 in each side just to give me that little bit extra. But it does fit in there absolutely. Yeah, let me spin you around. So yeah, there's my framework. I've got a little kick out down there because I've got, if you remember, I've got a little kick out on the bottom. And we slide her straight down there. And once, like I say, once there's holes in it, it will sit like a charm because the actual bottom drains there, which will turn this whole area into the settlement. But you can see where it kicks over that little bit down there. So the job now is to, like I say, I put some holes in the bottom so I can get the wire in, stretch it up, put it through. Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt. We've then got a brush cartridge made out of push fit from Wicks and old spawning brushes. So yeah, I'll come back to you once this is done. Well, that is me finishing up for today. I've just got some fucking tidying up to do now. But I'm quite pleased with that. Really pleased with that. That's come out well. I didn't spend things out today so far. Main point is looking alright. They've settled in lovely over there. But I'm gonna be getting in there with my wellies and scrub and brush, scrub it all down so I can have a look around, see what's what and what's going on in there. Yeah, so I've now got lots of little spawner brushes. So let me spin you around. Yeah, the fish are doing fine. These are doing alright in the out. Yeah, they're doing alright in there. So I haven't got the air done yet. The air stone done yet because I've been working on this. All I've got to do now is drill some holes down the sides so I can let the water in so it will stay where it's supposed to go. And I've got a bit of bristle underneath my nail and I'm kicking this shit out of me at the moment. I have to get the vinyl clucks out, but yeah, these in here, these are all doing alright in here. Slowed the flow down in there a bit. Look at that Aragoki Orangy. Oh, Aragoki Deutsch Tuber. Some Hanisha series. But yeah, let me drill some holes now and then I'll come back to you when it's in situ. Well, that has gone in an absolute fucking treat. I'll get the light. Okay, there's our bottom drain there. Brushes, bang on the floor, bang in front of it. Bob's your uncle. Finita is your aunt. I can move them round so they hang a bit more in front of there now. But yeah, we are up and running and everything on 10 watts an hour. 10 watts. So that right there will stop any casualties being stuck to the bottom of the drain. Everyone else in here is doing absolute great guns. And so is everyone in here as well. So, yeah, here we go. I just can't go in there at the minute. I really can't. But anyway, that is me done for today. I'm going to leave that until tomorrow. I'm going to get the waste joint into there. Then that is everything sorted over here on both systems. All I've got to do now is just run the air stone round so it drops in down in that corner over there. And then we are two in on gas. But yeah, put the brushes and that away and the tools. Might even give these a little sprinkle. So yeah, let me finish tidying up, and then we shall have a little roundup. Oh, there we go. All tidied up. The video don't do it justice. But yeah, they're doing really well in there. They've settled down absolutely lovely. And as you can see, brush box working an absolute treat. There's 4 brushes there. That'll hold back quite a fucking bit. I'll be surprised if it doesn't. So yeah, and I know without a shadow of a doubt, our Peter will be out there watching down on me going, nice one, Chris. So yeah, at least something's put a smile on my face. It's been one of them days. So as always, guys and girls, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and all that schmizzle. I will be back when I know what's going on in there. As always, guys, up and twisted crew. You lot out there, you know you're great. And I'll pick you back up in a day or two.
That's all, cupcakes.
Yes, makes it all worth it.